So let's join our MC, Richard Bear.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Well, what a tournament this qualifier is having from Devon. As Rishi's just said, making his second appearance in the quarterfinals of this tournament is the reigning Commonwealth Games silver medalist, Jamie Chesney. And this world number 4 has had fruitful few seasons, securing his place in the world's top 16. 3 times a World Indoor Singles semi-finalist and former Scottish International Open champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Robert Paxton!
So the first of the quarterfinals today about to take place on the blue rink here at Potter. So let's join our commentators, Andy Thompson and David Corkill.
Thank you, Rishi. Big challenge here for Jamie Chesney. Robert Paxton, so comfortable on the portable rink, in particular over the last 3 or 4 years where he's performed exceptionally well.
27.5 metres.
Jamie Chesney's the sort of player who never really looks like the pressure gets to him, Andy.
No, he doesn't. Quite a cool customer as Jamie. Played very well throughout this tournament and has a very good record against Robert Paxton. I know, not obviously here on the portable rink, but the last 3 occasions they've played, I think Jamie has won them all, so he certainly won't be overawed by his more experienced opponent.
Yes, on the professional circuit they've never played against each other in the head-to-head, but the portable rink is totally different, of course, especially with the big arena and television cameras and various other distractions. He is a very good player, international, of course. There's the correction. Really there, very close.
Gap to 10 inches.
The early start, of course, is that you've got that opportunity to practice beforehand. You know the pace of the rink, you're well in the groove before you start.
Yeah, I did hear Robert yesterday saying that he quite likes this
Too green.
morning slot. He feels the greens slightly quicker. I don't know if that's true, but it's quite a good slot.
Yes, it very much could be along the basis that in the morning time they've got the heat on a little bit more, maybe, Andy, just to get the arena up and running.
Yeah, possibly, yes.
And also, if Robert believes that, then psychologically it's good for him.
Yes. Happy to get up early is Robert. Well, 2 down here, Jamie. He's got about a foot to draw the winner.
Always a good day. Friday here. World Championships quarterfinals day.
Probably the best day in the bowling calendar, I would say, David.
I think so. To be tempted now down forehand with a bit of weight.
1 red.
Try and look for the 2 balls, leave the front green one.
I feel if Robert hits the target here, he's almost certain to score. Being lucky not to.
Good effort. Just inside the line.
On the shot, Jamie Chesney.
a bit stronger.
I thought he would have went a bit firmer as well, David. Couldn't really have gone wrong for him there. He'd be disappointed with that.
Jack length, 27.5 metres.
Like a lot of these players, the 29, Jamie's been around a long time. A lot of international experience behind him.
He will be currently skipping for England in the international series in a month's time.
You'll be there, Andy?
Yes, captaining the England team to hopefully another victory.
Oh, I like that.
I like to wind these Scots boys up.
Another.
Oh. The tweets that were coming in, what is he talking about?
Yeah. South Wales will be different than Stanley.
Yes, I believe it is.
Cletley is a different proposition. All the venues have different types of greens, different characteristics. Some a little bit slower than others. Stanley's a very quick green. Good series, the British Isles series.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Good attempt here from Robert.
Yep, good ball.
One red.
On the short side, that's the only thing you'd prefer to have been a foot behind.
Well, Jamie, you got past the head with this one. Jack is only moving back now. That's a target.
2 red.
Paxton will be attacking this.
Rob, the last bowl's just fallen back, but still 2 red.
2 red, last ball. That will not affect the shot he's going to play. If he gets this absolutely right, he could get a good result. Oh, is he slightly under? No, he's made it. Yep. Just waiting to see if he got through past the first red one. As soon as he got past that, he had to get the right result.
He was always getting a connection.
Might be short, but it's a distance
1 red.
away. Confirmation's 1 red, but he'll not be happy. It's just not close enough.
Yeah, Robert will certainly draw the winner with this ball.
It's a draw to the respot, and the players do have a tendency to practice that.
Yep. Oh, is he running?
Wow, that is slowing up. I'm not sure he's made that, to be honest with you. Well, if that's 1 red, that's a real missed chance.
1 shot, Robert Paxton.
Just made it.
Oh, goodness me.
Set score is 1 each after 2 ends.
Steady start. Rebecca Field and
Jack
Constantine
length,
watching away.
28 metres.
Just relaxed and chilling. Our commentary position is just up above the players at the moment, bathed in darkness. It's the way we like to be, Andy.
Yes. Keep us out of vision.
Yes.
especially in the morning.
Well, the ball's just pulling up a bit, and maybe I think it's just a little bit of a sticky side there.
I'd agree, David. I mean, Robert Paxton's suggesting that it's quicker in the morning. I mean, the majority of balls played so far are all short.
One red. Inch and a half shot. Your bowl gap is 18 inches. One green.
Still a draw. Jimmy just trying to sneak around the front bowls to get to the jack. Jimmy Chesney married one of the best bowlers around. Not even just in the UK, but in the outdoor game worldwide.
Yeah, Natalie, talented player. Natalie Melmore, obviously now Natalie Chesney. Really top player.
Yes, Jimmy moved down to Devon to be with her. Lovely part of the country.
You know, live in Newton Abbot. Well, Jamie, it's it's got a draw on either side here, really, David. Pick the hand that he fancies. He's favoured the forehand side. Just a draw.
Yes, there's not much to aim for, but it's only the one shot, so not a big issue by any means. He's got the line with this one. 6 inches short of the target. Good effort.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Set score is 1-2 after 3 ends. Jack length 28.5 metres.
Sticking to the long length, 28.5, and if you're not sure where Hopton-on-Sea is, it's just 10 minutes taxi ride from Great Yarmouth.
In between Lowestoft and Great Yarmouth.
Oh, good timing for that to drop.
Split in the water.
Both 15-inch gap.
Repeat of the first one would be good. Try and cover that jack up. Any adjustment would be better. Well, difficulty with that is if Robert just touches the jack, he's going to make the 3.
And pose a problem for Jamie if he gets this ball on top of the jack. He's close.
Strong bias bowls, Robert Paxton's using. More of an outdoor model, but Jamie looks like he's going to run into this.
Yes. Well, if he catches the green short ball, he'll get a good result here. He's close. Oh, it's well played.
Yes, good ball. It's opened it up. He's 3 down, but that doesn't really matter. He's provided a little bit of space to get into it.
We see the green ball was the target. Catches it just on the outside, but good enough to move the jack.
Just as well it did move the jack, Andy.
I think that was as good a result as Jamie could have expected with that runner.
Yes, it wasn't really a heavy runner. It was more of a bad-tempered draw. You can go much quicker than that. Been here before. The first end, and Robert has remembered the weight.
4
4 green.
green. You wouldn't expect Jamie to be dropping a 4 here.
No, he really should be getting in for second shot at the very least, I would say. Got the line for it. Just the line for the jack, actually, but needs to steady on the weight.
That's the winner coming. Well played, Jamie Chesney.
Hitting the draw is all about, isn't it, Andy? It's not easy, but the top players
1
can
shot,
do that.
Jamie Chesney.
It's important to have that
Set
strike.
score is
as part of your
2-2 after
armoury.
4 ends.
Here we see Jamie's final delivery, drawing the shot.
Jack then, 27 metres.
A few years ago, we thought Jimmy Chesney would break right through into the top 16. He's that good a player and didn't make it, but it was actually Robert Paxton who broke through around about that time. He's done very well since then. He's played some very, very good stuff.
Yeah, tough man to beat in the singles is Robert Paxton. Plays the portable rink well. Yeah, Jamie, talented player. Very good chance of breaking into the top 16 this year.
Yes, needs a couple of big wins. Really needs to make the final of this event. But it's been the same for everybody, and over the years people say about things and the players are sometimes protective of. Well, they're not actually, because they've all had to play in the qualifiers.
Yes, they've all had to play in the qualifier and they've all had to produce performances.
1 green.
You know, you've got to keep winning to remain in the top 16 against good qualifiers. So there are a few who have the opinion that it's a close shot, but it certainly isn't. I mean, a number of players like Paxton and Nicky Brett and Darren Burnett, they've all broken through.
Good ball. Really good ball. Yes, and had to
1 green.
continue, as you said, play well.
Sorry, your bowl or James? Last
It's been
bowl
like
is
that
6
for
inches short.
30 years. I remember the early qualifiers in Darlington, and we used to fly over, and I remember Stephen Rees, John Price and a whole host of the top English guys there and Scottish for those qualifiers. They were hard. It's a good ball, that locks it in. And 5 of us in the car used to drive over for them.
1 green.
Interesting time. Let's put it that way.
Worthwhile in the end, though, David, once you break into it. Well, Jamie, I think this is a forehand runner.
2 balls aim at, got the back position. Likes to be aggressive. Wow, this is very controlled weight. Oh, that's going to whip away.
This is the hardest weight to play on the carpet.
I'm surprised he played with that, to be honest, because, you know, it's so difficult to get that absolutely right. You have to have a really strong knowledge of the rink.
Oh, no excuse. I mean, Jamie's been on the rink for quite a while, so he would have known that that was a difficult shot, but I just thought he would have went firmer. Almost suggesting that he's 1 down, so maybe that's why he played it with careful weight.
Robert. Not an easy chance to get to the jack. If he gets it right, he could make 2 or 3. Oh, that's a good ball if he drops in. That's a very good second shot. Or at least it's very close for second. He'll take the 1 out. Let Robert.
James decided to leave it alone.
Yeah. We're going to measure the red against the green. I think there's one
green,
been,
measure for second.
Declared. Yep, it has indeed. Just a little mention there from the marker Dan Blewett to let us know, and you can tell by the nail varnish and the pearls as Sandra McLeish, or at least I very much hope so.
That's close. It looks slightly red. Yes, I think
1
so.
shot, Robert Paxton.
Big effort, just the 1. As I walked into the press
Jack
office,
length 28
last
and a half
night, just
metres.
check a couple of bits of information, and it's like a beauty parlour in there. And all the nail polishes were out and everything else. I'm beginning to wonder about what's going on in the press office, but it was one of our long-term press officials, Andon Woody, was getting out all the stuff to do Sandra's nails. All different experiences.
Jim Chesney playing the forehand. One of the few players who's actually leading off this side, but he's played it well.
Yes, he has indeed. Suits his delivery.
On green.
Lovely view of just how the ball stands up on its running surface there. That's a handy one right behind. As he plays off the outside of the mat a lot, Jimmy Chesney, so he helps the ball back.
Pushes the ball through. Nice delivery. Good smooth technique as Jamie.
Onto that one behind to the deep green one.
It's 9 inches short of jack high.
Still a take-out shot available for Jamie if he wants to play it, but Robert will try and get in the area, try and disturb that shot if he can. Drop the red one down, it would be perfect.
Not running with this one.
No.
Well, Jamie, choice once again. It's the draw or the forehand runner.
I think if he's going to play it, he
Yes.
should play it with this one.
I'd agree.
You know, if he gets the ball on the jack, at least he's got the recovery ball.
Yeah, playing the runner again. He's looking at this.
Yeah, I think he's on the ball of the green one. Yep, there's a jack.
Good strike again.
Oh, that was a bonus. Wow.
Perfect result.
Oh, couldn't have dreamed of that result. It looked like it was going to go straight back into the ditch on the other side, and it would be mountains of room, but the connection with the back green ball and his own ball running through, Andy, and that's not easy to beat, that one.
Certainly not. I mean, Robert's taking his time over this. This is so difficult to actually get close to the jack. You would want to go across the head.
Difficult going across the head is that there's an awful lot of debris in the way.
Yes.
So can he negotiate the front stuff? Well, he's certainly inside it. Now he just needs to stop. Just needs to stop, and he's doing just all that. The double aspect under.
One green.
Yeah, that wasn't easy.
Coming across and getting the weight right. That is not an easy shot to execute. Jimmy looking for the ball.
I think it looks high.
Yeah, he's got extra weight on it to try and punch it off. Yeah. Well, it was the right shot to play. Tell you what, that held up.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
It did. Didn't look as if it was going to get back.
Good
Set
end for Robert
score
Paxton. Just
2-4
takes a
after
single,
6
but
ends.
he's forcing Jimmy into weight shots.
6 singles in the 6 ends.
Jack length 28 metres. His game yesterday against Connor Sonato, I think it only took about an hour, didn't it, Dave?
Just less.
Half an inch gap.
Yeah, obviously I think Robert commented on that game and he did notice how quick the game was, and I think Robert will be making sure that this is not a quick game. He'll play at his own pace.
Absolutely, you have to be aware of that. Gentle on the way round, give him something to work with. Yep, that's good. 2 balls waiting now. Yes, the game with Greg Howard and Darren Burnett was played at an amazingly quick pace, and Greg was dictating that.
I think in this instance, in this game anyway, Robert is going up. He's making sure that Jamie just doesn't keep slotting the balls in.
He doesn't want to allow him to control the pace of the match. It's all part of the psychology behind the game and making sure that a player doesn't get everything he wants with regards to how the match progresses. You have to use the timeouts and use your opportunities to walk up and down.
Difficult shot this for Robert. It's almost just playing with a bit of foot of weight just to try to spring the jack, so this is quite a difficult one.
Yes, Jack going back to the red ball, but the weight wasn't too bad. He was looking to see if it was going through the gap, and it might well have done. It's a hard second shot for Jimmy to make.
Yeah, once again for Jamie, he doesn't want to be springing the jack, so be playing this on the high side.
Here it comes, giving it a chance.
Just going to be be dropping short, I think.
Good effort. Just one. Singles continue.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
And that's what it came, but that was a
Set
much
score is
slower
3-4
end.
after 7 ends.
Yes, it was. There we see 4-3 after 7. Not a lot between the players. Different length here from Jamie. He prefers a short 3/4 length, playing on his favourite forehand side in this direction.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
First one in, second one has to have some sort of benefit, and that's pretty
One
good.
green.
Not perfect, there's still a gap there, but it's a bit of a protector.
Yeah, Jamie coming to have a look at this. I think quite rightly so. It's a bit awkward.
Well, end 8, just one more end to go. He really needs to score here.
Score or drop a 1, but I think there's a forehand runner here if he fancies it. He's been
Timeout
quite
called.
successful with that shot so
Jamie
far
has
this
4
morning.
timeouts remaining.
Yeah, we see the gap, finds that gap. There's a good chance of removing the green ball.
Looking for it.
Looks to be under, however, he's got his own red ball.
Change and, well, he's given himself a bit more
One
position
green.
to aim for. The jack can be turned around. That'll be Robert on the backhand now. I'll have to change.
Here's Jamie's third ball, always under the head, however, he's still got second shot. Robert's ball coming in here, close to drawing another shot.
Gentle, gentle. And it's a really good ball. It stops. So doesn't stop the jack ball. It's still possible to get it between the two
green.
balls, but I would imagine Jamie will arrive at this and hope for a good result. Be unlucky to be any more than 2 down.
I think so. I can't actually see how he's going to get a good result here. It'll be interesting to see if he does hit the target, what happens. He's too wide.
Too wide. Once you go out there, you just will never get back. I think Robert would be tempted to take the double here. Just shot on the forehand, but ooh, it's not easy.
He's going down to play it. I'll be very surprised if he goes near us.
You know, he's at the moment he's sitting on a 6-3 into the last end, and bearing in mind we've had singles all in this match so far. On the forehand, bit of a shot to nothing. Push it out in the wide side, hope to get a big dip at the end. It's the old high line drift.
Yes, I don't think we tried too hard. Yeah.
It was a good effort, actually.
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
We'll be very happy, Robert, to take a double there, and it's put him in a very strong position.
Set score is 3-6 after 8 ends.
3 up, last end coming up. just keep playing the way he's been playing. Don't even think about defending the position too much, because the way he's been drawing in the first 2 bowls, so keep that going.
He hasn't really looked
Jack
like
length,
dropping a
28 metres.
2 or a 3, has Robert. Bit steady this morning.
Bit of work to do with this one. Here it comes. Yeah, I think he knew that was going to end up jack high, but it's still a useful ball.
It's getting harder for Jamie to score a 3. And if this ball drops short, it's becoming almost impossible.
Oh, well.
2 green.
Certainly going to make it hard.
Should have been through the head with that one, Jamie.
I was just about to say, I think Robert will move to the forehand to go for the red ball, but he's already on the mat. That's a target ball.
Well, Jamie's got to be a couple of feet through this head. Hope to maybe trail the jack. Difficult shot, but I think he's got to play it. 2 feet, yard away. Try to trail the jack through. He's been more positive, and this is under, and this is the end of the set.
Well, he needs 3, so they'll continue, but to be truthful with you, it's academic.
Certainly is. I mean, if he's got 1 ball 4 feet short, that's never going to count, so there's never ever a 3 here, so he'll be thinking about the next set. He needs to improve slightly, Jamie. Just not been quite on form today.
Few conversion shots and push things around a bit, but he hasn't been forcing Robert into playing the difficult shots, the weight shots.
Yeah, Robert's been the steadier of the 2 players this morning.
3 green.
This is just putting the ball down. There's not a 3 here.
No. Took 2 out.
1 shot in the first set, Robert Paxton.
Good value for that first set, 7-3. Very much controlled the set. All singles up until the last, or until end 8. But he always seemed to have a little bit in the back pocket.
Yes, he did, David. He was the better player, and the bottom line here is Jamie's just got to pick his game up more. Plays like this, Robert will be
Jack length,
coasting
24
into the
metres.
semi-finals. He knows he's a talented player. I'd expect him to move up a gear in this set.
Jamie, Matt, right up the rink. Short jack length to try and change the pattern. Certainly worth trying. He's aware of the fact that Robert's just outplaying him at the moment. I expect Jimmy to get better in the second set. He can play his way into this match. He wasn't too far away in the first set, but it always looked like he was just hanging on a little bit. Yep, there's the correction. Good ball. Well done.
2 red.
Choice for here, Robert. Looks quite wide to hit the target on the forehand, or it's
Your last
short
ball was
balls
2
are about
feet.
20 inches, I think. Still room to draw it.
He's playing the backhand. It'll certainly be a draw.
Once again, I think his line's good. It's all about his weight. Looks better.
He's got a chance with this. Gentle with the jack. Ooh, okay. Drop back, might make second.
1 red.
Second ball.
Once again, Jamie not even coming up to have a look at this.
Yeah, he's
Quick player.
yeah, either that or he doesn't like to walk in the morning. Wants to tap his own ball to make the double.
Yep. That's a double. Well played.
Well, that's different. And Robert has
2
to,
red.
has to think about this. He's only got 1 ball in position. And if he was to get the outside edge,
Agree, David. Catches the second ball. He could easily remove his own.
Timeout called.
That's the ball.
yeah, that's where the danger
has
is.
4
If he
timeouts
gets
remaining.
that, the green ball will go and he'll be 3, maybe 4 down. Gets the front ball, there's all sorts of opportunities, or the jack, but oh dear me, Andy, it's a risky one.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit of risk. However, he's 2 shots down. I think he'll be attacking this.
Safe option.
Good strike. I think he's going to be dropping the 1.
Looks like it. Good strike, good result, bang on target.
1 shot, Jamie Chesney.
Good running ball player. An aspect of his game which I think was developed more in Australia when he spent time out in Perth and played a lot of balls.
Shot that's required in Australia. The draw and the drive. Fast greens of Perth. Better ender from Jamie.
Jack length 23.5 metres.
That's exactly what he had to do. Force Robert into the weight shots. Oh dear. Wow.
I think just if you were actually analysing this game, I think Jamie's second ball is often short. I think he needs to. That's the ball that, to me, he needs to sort of almost seal the head or push through a little bit. Second ball's just dropping too much short. What's the pressure on the final deliveries? Are you running, Jamie?
Well, he's certainly better.
One green.
Short, still 1 to green and
16 inches from Jack High.
plenty of room to come around it.
16 inches, still plenty of room.
Thing is, Andy, it's 16 inches around at the front, but also 16 inches at the back.
Exactly. All players are, once again, a lot of short balls.
Just 1, yes.
Just 1. Jamie not even going up to the head. Plenty of room. Knows that he could still draw this. Line's good. How's the pace? Looks better.
Yes. Got the jack, has he? He has indeed. Now that's going to be very difficult to get up. That's the one that Robert was looking for.
1 red.
Robert will look at all sorts of connections here, Andy, to see how. It's hard to see anything that's really in his favour for the running ball.
Yeah, I think he'll play it, however. can't really go badly wrong. So hit and hope to catch a green ball onto the red.
Well, he's on the backhand. It'll be interesting to see what he's aiming for. Outside green ball. Yeah, didn't fancy that. Really didn't fancy that.
2 shots, Jamie Chesney.
Cost him an extra one. Just couldn't see anything that looked particularly
Set score is 3-0
appetizing. There
after
was
2
nothing on the
ends.
percentages side. So ball on the ball he was looking for. Well, for the second end succession, Jamie Chesney's forced Robert into a running shot with his last delivery.
Jack length 27 metres.
Good correction this time with the second delivery. That's better.
One red.
Didn't like the look of that coming out of the hand. Impression he hasn't pushed it.
Nah, he's not. See, that's a big opportunity to sort of almost consolidate, make the head harder. He's just given Robert chances here. Robert's going to pick this ball out in a minute.
Should do.
Yes, here we go.
Well, he's interested.
It looks to be under.
He's under now. He doesn't want to hit the red ball in. Well, he's opened the door a bit further, but although there's a red ball through there, the target is to hit the red, not the jack. So Jamie needs this one in. Yep, this is better.
His final delivery's often been better. That's good. Well, that's second ball.
2 red.
I think Robert might just go again here.
He'll go heavy as well because he has to force the 2 reds out. He needs a perfect split. Much heavier with this one. Interested in the jack. This needs to go off, otherwise it's not good.
And it's going to be one shot to Jamie Chesney. The jack is still on the rink. Yeah, good
One
strike,
shot,
Robert.
Jamie Chesney.
Unfortunately, the jack didn't bounce correctly.
Just inside it again. He was inside it with the third one as well. But
The
more
score is
importantly
4-0
for
after 3
Jimmy,
ends.
he's really forcing Robert into the weight shots.
You're right, David. Every final delivery in this set from Robert has been a drive. So that's a good sign for Jamie. It means he's getting balls in the head.
Jack length 25 metres.
grouping.
Needs to get that draw really operating, because you can't allow Jamie to dictate
red.
the first 2 balls.
Robert's draw has just gone off slightly.
Well, that's the effect of having to play the running balls.
Exactly. Jamie must be behind the head with this one.
Keep driving all the time, and you lose the draw weight in the arm. That's what everybody wants to kind of force their opponent into. And
3 red.
it's going to be hard to draw his way out of trouble here. He'd be tempted with this one.
I think he's got a strike. It's not a big target, really. It's only about 2 balls width. So this is not easy. But he's 3 down, so he's got to hit the target. Likes it. Good strike.
Bit unlucky that one of them actually stayed in, because it looked like all 3 would go. And he did hit it very well.
One red.
Be the wrong side to get all 3. Wanted to be the high side.
Yes, I agree. Finished. He was always just diving away. So once again, a chance for Jamie just to add more pressure, add another shot.
It's good again. And the land beside the red. Now that's going to protect the green ball. It's worth going to
2
give
red.
this if he wants it.
Yeah,
Shot ball
David,
gap
David.
is 10 inches.
Oh, is he going to go back to the draw?
I think he is.
Wow.
Well, that's a good sign from a player. Feels confident he could draw within 10 inches.
It's the less percentage shot.
Needs to run though.
I don't know if that's taken second or not, but
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
just the one. Fair enough, but you know, that was hard, Andy,
Set
after
score is 5-0 after 4 rounds.
the way he's been playing with the running balls. I just thought, same ball again, take the 2 out. 4-1 would have been good.
Yeah, his own ball was protected from taking it out. So, however, I think it's quite a good sign for Robert. He felt confident. I think if you feel confident, you
Jack
stick to the
length
draw.
27.5 metres.
That was Jamie's best end of the game, really, that last one. His confidence is growing.
Yes, and it's his turn to control the set. He's very much dictating things in the second set, and first 2 balls are much better.
I thought he would improve in this set.
Jimmy very much at home on the short jack lengths. So that was really him bringing the mat out in the second set, Andy.
Yes, it was. He had to do something different, and he brought the mat up. He started to play better. But however, it's a good ball from Robert Paxton. Second
One
ball.
green.
Happy with that.
Gentle, gentle. Oh, that's what ball under the jack and just coming out with one.
3 green.
This is massive now.
Here we see him moving the jack, and it counts back and moves it to his other wing ball. Counts 3. That was a bonus.
Easy
Time
about
out.
this.
Jamie has 3
He's
timeouts
got
remaining.
damage limitation if he wants to play it, and he can get down into the red ball. There might be a slight angle to get back, but I don't think he's going to make the double ball. The best he can do here is either draw into it or play ball onto the jack, the front green one.
He's playing the backhand, so he's playing with weight.
Has he gone outside the line?
I think he's got chances here.
He's caught in his own ball.
He's unlucky.
Wasn't far away, but he played it very controlled. The ball did make a bend, looking for that off the edge of his side ball. Well, that's going to change things quite dramatically, and you can see the reaction, Jamie. All that work to go 5-0 up.
Could be wiped out in one end. Big chance for Robert to score a full house here.
He needs to really concentrate on this. I think the line is probably pretty close. What he's looking for, it's all about weight.
Number 4 coming in.
No mistake. Remember, one shot of the four, perfect order. And now the second set.
4 shots, Robert Paxton.
Only takes
Set
one
score
end.
is 5-4 after 5 ends.
Jimmy didn't play a particularly bad end. It was just Robert got that massive result with his third ball.
Yes, he did. I mean, Jamie's first 2 balls were good. How a set can quickly change.
Jack length 28 meters.
Put away the disappointment and try and get a single here. So back on track again. A bit pushy this one. As well, Robert making sure he was through, but didn't want to be that far through. Interested in this one. Just struggling to get back in time.
1 red. Red ball, it's third.
JJ going to cover the spot by the looks of this one. It's okay. Just a draw from Robert.
The first target for Jimmy was to score, and after losing the 4 shots, and that's exactly what he's going to do here. Being very careful with this last ball. Doesn't want to move the jack.
Well, he's on the high side. He just needs the ball to fall in now. Struggling to count, I think.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
Just the one. And that keeps Robert in touch at 6-4, but Jimmy's back on track again.
Set score is 6-4 after 6 ends.
Bit of a run for home now, the last 3 ends. Jimmy scores here. Prime position for a tie break.
Yeah, big end, David.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
It's a lot of players. Years ago would have thought the last but one end, penultimate end, would be the one that everybody was looking at. It's not the case when it comes to sets play.
This is the vital one. As you say, if Jamie scores, he's in prime position. If Robert scores, then he will feel that he could at least tie the set.
Good starters.
Robert's ball just holding out slightly on this forehand side. Quite get back to the centre as easy as Jamie's is.
Yes, I do wonder that's as much to do with delivery, though. We'll have a look at Jimmy's the next time. Good with this. Oh, he doesn't want the edge. Robert very much plays off the inside of the mat, and what I call an in-out delivery. Push it into the line and back from it.
Could give this away.
Just needs to drop back. I don't think so. I just wonder red.
I think it is.
No, Fabi, hold with this ball.
Whereas Jimmy, well, he plays off the outside of the mat. His arm swings around the line. That gives him an extra bend.
Won't be happy with that one.
Yep, missed chance there. Robert, well, he'll think about this. He knows he's one down. He's got the backhand available to him, but and he has played it well.
Yeah, I think he slightly favours the backhand in this direction. Rest the ball on the right-hand side of the screen. That would count probably a double. Sticking to the 4 though. He's played 2 good opening balls. Touches the jack.
Oh, he's right on the edge here.
He's under.
Needs to be carrying a little bit of weight. No, just didn't look right.
And he's also blocked out the backhand for his final delivery, so wouldn't be happy with that one.
One really good ball here from Jimmy, and he can almost guarantee the set.
Yeah, back toucher, that's what he's after. Oh, this is still not running.
Robert will be a bit annoyed at himself now. That third ball has restricted his options.
I think it has. The green ball on the right-hand side of the screen, that blocks out the path to the red ball winning the shot. Interesting call here. Draw or force through the head.
Timeout called.
Yeah, I think he realises this is a big ball. Sticking to the draw.
It's probably the right shot under the circumstances.
Oh, he's well under it with this one. I'm sure he is.
Didn't look right. Again. Just always looked under the line. I can't imagine he's measuring this.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
Yeah. He knew the shot was against him. Jimmy Chesney's been good value in this set. He's
Set
had
score
one
is
end.
7-4 after
It wasn't
7
a particularly
ends.
bad end, but he managed to lose a 4. He's won the other 6 ends.
Jack Venn, 25.5
Paxton
metres.
really needs to score the final 2 ends to win the match. Jamie will probably feel 1 will be enough.
Big disturbance for Jimmy. Just reset himself. No shot clock on the first bowl, so plenty of time.
Quite right, Jamie. Take your time. Reset yourself. Jamie.
4 inches gap.
Second ball needs to go through.
Yes, it's on revision. Interesting to see what the statistics say about the second set, or the second bowl. Second set statistics will look very good in favour of Jamie. Now, Robert, can you get to the jack?
Oh, he has. Great ball.
One shot is good, but 2 shots really puts him in touch. When he has to draw the set, doesn't need to win it.
Runs is good.
Well, back in. Looks like it's going to be red.
1 red.
Very good ball. Problems for Robert Paxton here.
Well, there's not much on the backhand for him. He can get an edge of his own bowl. The forehand, if he gets around the short one.
Timeout called.
He'll call a timeout on this, and so he
Robert.
should as well.
Robert has 2 timeouts remaining.
You know, it's a very, very tight angle to come in at, Andy. But if he is able to get a bowl absolutely plumb, he will push it through. Stop in for 2. Possibly even come off it to move the jack.
Yeah, he's got to be positive, and I think he's going to be playing this on the backhand. He knows there's danger. He could easily remove his own ball out. However, he's got to attack this. Oh, great ball.
Oh, great ball. Wow. Now that was interesting. He stayed away from the forehand, reckoned he couldn't get back in time because of the short ball, and he aimed for an inch of the green ball on the high side.
1 green.
Green ball was the only result he was getting.
Oh.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, that was a great ball. It really was. The front red, he was in a heap of trouble. The set was gone. A very low percentage shot, but a very successful one.
Got it perfectly. Jamie just got the dead draw on now.
He's close for the jack.
It's a wonderful try. However, it's a good second
1
ball.
green.
Yes, but it is a shoulder. Robert will be down on the backhand looking to try and rest that bowl. Shouldn't be any danger. he makes a double here, that would be a massive recovery.
Certainly would.
Does he look under?
He's definitely under. He's not counting with this one, so Robert Paxton's target is 2 in the final end.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Well, it's doable. That's a nice junior ball on the last ball.
Set score is 7-5 after 8
We're
ends.
still on target, ready for a tie break.
Yeah, it's the favourite, David, I would say, at the moment.
Jack length 29 metres. Two good opening balls. Chris Faulkner.
Yeah, it's Chris just putting the thumbs up. A bit of a disturbance, Robert, take your time. David Gurley's just sitting beside him there. Chris Nellen. Still probably doing a bit of business. They go back home. Wrong side of the red one. Yeah. Good weight, just struggling to get back. Well,
One green.
giving Robert every opportunity to draw a second here.
Yes. Well, once again, he's a little bit short with the second. However, I think Robert's, well, to me, this is a forehand draw now.
Yeah, he's moved over. Yep, he has. Moved over to the forehand, try and lock in on his own ball, force Jimmy into the weight shot. Well, he's interested in this one.
Could be number 2 coming in.
Yep. He wants to do it with this. Oh, he's going to fall off it. Oh, that's unlucky. He missed it clean. It was almost
Two green.
better.
Well, he's actually lying the game, so this is a bit of pressure for Jamie. Got a choice here: forehand draw or forehand take the 2 green balls out.
It has to be a runner, Andy. Surely.
It looks reasonably easy, if anything could be called easy, but it's quite a wide target. You'd expect him to hit this.
And it's also wide on the high side, which is even better for him.
Yeah, he's got something here. Happy with that?
Well, the jack, well, it's going off, and that'll go on the respot. It's still 1 to green, so Robert will be in a position of actually making the double, but there's just a lot more room.
Well, that green ball is about 1 yard away, so you would expect Jamie, with his final delivery, regardless of where this finishes, to draw at least second ball.
I think Robert's a bit unlucky with his third ball there. He just widened the target. If it had come in and kept it single ball, it might have been different.
Well, how close is this going to get Robert? This needs to stop.
Oh, is he heavy? Maybe
2 green.
2 green, and it doesn't really matter. That one was no 3 feet.
Thank you,
away,
ladies and gentlemen.
because
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Jimmy's just trying to draw it.
Well, currently, Robert Paxton's in the semi-final, but this final delivery would put us into a tie-break. A yard to draw the shot.
Yes, well, a yard all round the jack, so he's effectively got 2 yards to get in. Just needs. Oh, is he going to? He's running through.
He's too heavy.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Yes.
I really don't believe that. Oh dear, oh dear. And Robert's going to take the double. I'm certain that he's through now to the semi-final. That came out of absolutely nowhere.
2 shots and the match, Robert Paxton.
Absolutely delighted with that poor Andy, but goodness me, what a strange finish to that match.
Yeah, it certainly was. Well, you know, Jamie Chesney, 9 10s out of 10, or 99 out of 100 would draw on the shot there. However, it's Robert Paxton's through to the semi-final.
Yes, Jimmy very disappointed, there's no doubt about that, but he would have expected to draw the shot, and, well, a little bit of pressure as well. There's no doubt, you know, that can happen towards the end of a match. He had 1 ball to force the tie break, and anything could happen at that stage, but that tie 7-7 is enough to get Robert Paxton through to the semi-final, and well, he played well today, but the second set should have gone.